into a little news clip. They're doing a little press conference or whatever from the White House. Now, again, like I said, I may go look into this a little bit later, but again, my mind's eye something just caught my attention with my mind's eye. It's almost like they're like causing a setup to see, the conductors or the children of the sun, or, the children of God, I would say, okay? In our fossil fuels and our natural way of being these conduits of power. But again, problem, reaction, solution, okay? I had to think about this real quick because we're battling up against AI, right? And AI is about money and, power, okay? And so again, it made me think the way that she was speaking. I'm not going to go into every single thing she was saying because it's almost like I was just reading in this text that they're going to say a lot of things. The new people that are talking are going to say a lot of things that you don't understand, but just go with the flow. All right. So what I'm feeling like they're doing is trying to cause these problems, say, ooh, look, this is what happens. This is God doing this and punishing us and all this other stuff. And so they want to go ahead and go with AI. But let's not forget now with cloud seeding, okay, they can create clouds to go to certain destinations across the nation and produce rainstorms, right? So again, even with HARP, they can go ahead and use things in the when it comes to the military to create hurricanes and storms of that nature, okay? And then also, if we want to go ahead and think back real quick, okay, they're saying, oh, so we'll never have to go through this again. We have to make sure we do this, this, and that. Well, no, you could just go ahead and go down to the foundation or get to the root of things and fix it once and for all right now with like-minded people, even people that don't have the same stupid credentials that you think, causes someone to be intelligent, because intelligence does not equal to, what was I going to say? What's that quote? Intelligence doesn't equal to whatever. Okay, hold on. Thinking. I can't get the word. Okay, but you know what quote I'm talking about. Okay, so we'll say authenticity for one. Okay, but I know there's another term that I'm looking for. But again, they want to say, oh yeah, look at the power of God or whatever. But they say, oh, and this is why this is going bad and the prices are going up. Because I've said things like this, that some of these things are being done naturally by nature, right? Some of these things may be done by God, right? Okay, but I feel like some of these things are done by man. And that's just all I wanted to say. I think this is going to be a quick one. I think that a lot of these things are done by man for them to come in and save the day so that you can take some kind of deal with the devil, right? And he's going to always come back to collect his pay. All right. So when we're talking about this, let's not forget that man can be messing around with things right now, because anything that God does naturally, these people try to create a way to do it through AI. All right. So this heat wave, right? Like I said, could also be measures of these people trying to war against God. Okay, so this could be also being done to certain people in certain groups here, all right, to cause some type of delays here, some type of harm. I'm hearing corn, children of the corn or something. So they could be doing something like this to affect crops in certain areas, okay, that's not used to certain temperatures and things like this, causing some kind of delays, also to slow people down. Okay, but then also in certain neighborhoods, shit get cranked up around the time when summertime come and the heat is on. All right. So again, like I said, which one is it? We have to also consider, like I said, we always have to consider the Lord God energy. Hold on a second. Don't open the door. I'll be there in a second. Mom, yeah.
Stop recording at that angle.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it right now. I'll be there in 2 minutes. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I wonder if this is something that they're trying to do by creating some kind of act. The book of Acts is very interesting because there are a lot of acts in there, okay? So I'm wondering if this is something that they're doing here, all right? To get people to go more against God and what's naturally occurring here, right? This could be a punishment. We did pull punishment last night, okay? I don't know if it came out again today, all right? But this could be, like I said, some form of punishment here because somebody won't be whipped into submission here, all right? And I don't know who, what, when, or where, because if it is not by, something that is righteous, then I guess maybe I don't want nothing to do with it, So again, maybe that's the combatant energy there. But I had to think about that. I had to think about they have HARP. So they could be doing these kind of things to try to scare people on a massive level, okay, in order to whip people into submission. And then if they can convince the people, then the people will all gang up on what? The empress and the emperor, okay? And then them having us separated at this point in time, you know what I'm saying? That is even more or less of an effect here. All right, because I feel like those two people together, whether it is Taurus and his energy connects with these other masculines here, because they're kind of one, or they're all like connected as soul in a soul contract or something like this. And this is why I felt a closeness to these two people through Taurus, or again, if they are also in me, you know what I'm saying? And he's able to. There's something with something going on right here. Okay, hell, I think in some instances in the past they've used this time or whatever to, you know, allow for, you know, if somebody is the center of the whole thing, they can swap your energy with that person that you're closest to. You know what I'm saying? And then connect those other people onto that energy, even though it's not their calling or it's not their something. Because I feel like whatever this is, if somebody want to convince me that Taurus is a double agent, you know what I'm saying? While they're sitting there collecting proof on me and they're sitting here dealing with him behind the scenes, you have to understand that these people are making sure I'm not privy of any of it. And Taurus comes home and act like a normal person most times or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If there's not other stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? So it would be hard for me to discern or even see. And so, like I said, if the whole world is watching a family being torn apart or some shit like this, or saying, oh, that's what you get because, you know, you were communicating heavily and you had, you know, with a divine masculine telepathically, and you had a husband at home already, you know, there's certain times when things are turned on, I feel, within the atmosphere, and they're going to happen regardless. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's something natural. But again, these people on the outside looking in, because they don't have those same gifts and qualities. All right. They're always studying us to be able to see. They can turn it into something that's horrible to the people, right? By everyone being outside looking in. And so people could be rooting on someone that doesn't deserve to be treated some kind of way, to be, you know, considered to be trash. But I'm not manipulating no situation. I'm not trying to fool nobody. I'm not thinking of ways how to scheme and take somebody's man. I don't need, if a divine masculine is married to someone, I can't see that part of his life. I can only sense other souls that are connected to him, that it has to be something where he must have shared something that came from me with these women for them to be able to be all in my business or see what I'm doing here. Okay? So, or for them to be able to get beyond the borders to invade. So it's also spy and scout energy here. Okay? It's Rahab energy here. But again, consider the fact that sometimes this is Lord things. These are things when a God is maybe not there, okay? Or somebody that it would be a living God or a most high God, or somebody is not being respected as a most high God. They're not being honored or helped out like a most high God should be. Like a queen, just think about that, like somebody in the trying to overthrow, or when we talk about treason when it comes with a queen, that shit is not happening in a real kingdom. When she says something need to be happening, and if people can prove something, those people will be done. They will be gone. But no, when it comes to these corporations, they continue to say, oh, this one right here can break her down or try to break her down. We need more like this. So if I complain and say, hey, these women are doing heinous acts, they're using sorcery and spell work behind the scenes and doing these things, what they do is try to find more women like that to come up against me. And people on the outside looking in saying, oh, that's what she get. Oh, she thinks she all that. If anybody's been watching me or anybody know me, I've never been anyone that, just because my words might cut some kind of way, it's a double-edged sword for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, it ain't gonna matter. You know, I'm gonna do what I need to do while I'm here. It's not gonna matter. It don't matter to me about waking up tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, because somebody say, oh, I'm gonna kill you and you can't get me like that. You see what I'm saying? Or I'm not gonna give you you know, none of this shit really matters to me at the end of the day. That's why I just know I just keep it real. So at the end of the day, if I lose people, I've learned how to love people at a distance very well. I don't want to have to do that for my whole life, but I've learned how to be someone who can love people at a distance. It just happens that way. It's like whatever's in me shows me when it's time to start to shield yourself, because people have been trained throughout my life, me being the energy that I am, to come in and do that. And I know that I deserve better at this point in time, so I'm not going to allow it to break me down. It can't break me down. The fact that hundreds of people or thousands of people are conspiring behind my back in order to, you know, if you can take something from me, I guess it's not mine in the first place. You could say that, but I think that also could be wrong in this time, in this day and age, because people can be using weapons you're thinking it's just, you know, peace, peace, and it's really war. And they're using very covert ways to administer this type of attacks on people that people on the outside can't see. And even if they do see it, they'll pretend they don't see it because they want to be in that position. And if they can't be in that position, they don't want you to be in it either. So they'll try to drag you down, right? And it's not even because of anything horrible you're doing. Many people can see, most of us, you know, keep ourselves in a certain, you know, manner. We stay to ourselves. We don't mess with people. We don't do these things. But again, this energy comes in to try to influence and attack us, okay? So I'm just saying, when it comes to the sons of God, there is a difference between sons of God and sons of man. And it's obvious they want to exalt a son of man. But this time you have a son of man and God right in front of your face. It's something that has been done beautifully just for this time right here, to be able to create something and to form something. But these people are totally against it. It's their way or the highway. It's AI or nothing. You can't have both, is what they're saying. And that's ridiculous to me. All right? And I feel like possibly my particular Lord energy that's attached to me could have had the opportunity to alter me, but they didn't. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they didn't. I don't know, because sometimes this Lord energy is a trickster to me. And it may be because we are I'm not gunning for anything, right? You see what I'm saying? What's the difference? For somebody to know that this is something for your whole life, to follow you through your whole life, and it takes all this and they still didn't win all the way. That ain't nothing but the grace of God. That ain't nothing but the grace of God. These people knowing who somebody is and trying to do this to them their whole life with family members. You done lost all kind of respect for family members, everything that you would have had, parents, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different vibe over here. Some people say they love God and put God first and all this other stuff, but do you really? You know, these people is not operating in no godhood. That's all something else. That's the way I see it. That's the absolute way that I see it. They just use that God thing as a cover. And maybe it is God, but it might be the God that they trust is the one on the dollar bill, the ones on the dollar bill. All right? What did it say? They don't see, they don't breathe, they don't do this. So those are idols that they're worshiping. Those are idols that they're worshiping on that fiat paper. And they don't mind tearing people down. Good people that actually were sitting here that have good ideas and ways to do things. No, they are really, probably really relentless here. Okay? I feel like there is a heavy instance of feminine presence here, though. Okay? And we do have this devil card with these two women here. Or one that's a woman and one may be a trans energy, possibly. It don't matter. I'm just pointing it out because everybody, if they want everybody to be included, then we have to be able to point out certain things here that put a certain devil underneath, chain a devil to a box that he maybe had planned for somebody else to be chained in. Okay? And I think this devil, okay, might have been paired up with this queen of pentacles here that's in reverse, because I think this has to do with this mate that they're this is on a high level scale where the government or some of these people behind the scenes, they should know exactly what's going on. So either they're aiding it or they're ignoring it. That people are stealing identities, these women that are being brought in, okay, that our ancestors probably were fighting against, okay? Now, I'm not talking about just the womb, okay? I'm talking about women, these foreign intelligent energies that have been brought in posing as Americans, okay, when they're really about fattening up their pockets, and that's pretty much it, okay? And they're taking the identity and the trust and the wealth and the other things of some of these American women and rubbing out the evidence of what they've done here, okay? And they think that they're going to just go ahead and slide away. You know, I'm telling you, this shit is deep. It's making me think with these doppelgangers, these twins, some of these twins or Gemini twins or some of these twins that were separated at birth or people didn't know that they had two babies. Like I think in Michigan, there was a story about a hospital that had thousands of babies that they told the mother that the babies were dead, but the babies actually were being sold off. So again, you never know. You never know what the fuck. And if we're in 2022, if they was doing that in the 50s or 60s or 70s, then dude, what? We're dealing with a lot of stuff that people, I don't hear them talking about it. I mean, again, but I feel like death to a situation here, okay? And these two might have been plotting. Again, this devil energy that's chained down and this feminine energy in reverse here might be a black widow or a succubus or Jezebel energy here, all right? It also might be meaning that somebody's trying to warn somebody that if they don't stop talking, they're not going to get something, okay? But we have this death energy here of this king being, well, this one doesn't have it, okay? Usually the king is under here being smashed, and there's the Pope, or Hierophant energy, and then there is a woman and a child, okay? But on this deck that we're using today, this alternative deck, we have a female that's sitting down here, and they have been using magic. She's dressed in red, okay? And she has been using magic with different type of tools and equipments here, all right, in order to, you know, cause death, okay? All right, she might be the one that caused the death to this masculine energy that's pinned down here and a feminine energy that was holding a coin. But it may be that this woman is holding a coin that doesn't belong to her, okay? And they can prove, the reason why they're going to be able to prove if they come across and try to do some kind of investigation is going to come up if they do some type of investigation between this man here that's trapped and this woman, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's holding a coin that may not be hers, right? What they're trying to do is possibly even use this energy as me being someone that's using magic and I'm being stomped out. But also I'm looking at it as this other feminine energy is actually using the magic. She's more skilled at whatever this shit is than I am, right? And that I'm putting her down, right? She's dressed in red, okay? Both of these energies are dressed in red. These might be red hat ladies or red dress ladies. Those ladies that wear red dresses. Yeah, put on your high heels and your red dress. So these might be like, again, some kind of sorority, secret society, sisterhood, or some shit like this. That just think that they can disrespect women that spent their time raising children and in the home, right? They think they're better than, so they come and clap their feet like it says in this Bible and do all these things in front of these men in order to take them away from, you know, healthy, particular, happy families. All right, so they use sorcery and all this stuff. This could also be causing a death here to these people being able to do these type of things to people's homes with 5G energy and all these other things that they've been using with electronics and things like this. This may be representing that, okay, that these people are watching too closely and they're being able to plan the demise, possibly causing dis-ease to people in their homes that are minding their own business in their homes instead of just using it as surveillance, right? But the thing is, these are the same people that probably have filed fake reports against you as if you were harmful to the nation and put you on a domestic terrorist list. And these are the domestic terrorists. I mean, I don't understand how much more we can talk about this. I don't even understand or understand. I don't want to understand anything. I want to understand it, okay? But again, this is making me think of that here, okay? It really just the fuck is. I don't know. These people think they so slick. They do this mirroring thing all the time. They create these things or whatever, okay? And then they send people in to be hovering over your energy, and they can just kind of like nudge. You know, I can kind of feel it when somebody's nudging in onto my energy here. But again, I don't know how to locate. I don't know how to do no locators. I don't know how to locate these women. I don't know what they doing in their life. I don't know what. I only sense little things that, like when they're coming at me sideways to try to cause some kind of 8 of Wands energy or some kind of campaign to retaliate against me for speaking the truth. You know, I'm like, oh, they must be connected to one of these masons, or they're connected to this or the government or something like this. It's not like I'm like, yeah, she wore these red shoes and the bitch is fat. And, you know, I don't, that stuff is not, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, but I mean, if you look like something, you look like something. You know, you go there with me, I can take it there with you. All right? And I know one thing. We'll just keep it like that. Okay? I could be good. So we have a Knight of Wands here. I don't know why I always see slow motion. I think when I see the Knight of Wands, even just the horse just look like it's like, you know, the Knight of Swords is coming in charging, but the Knight of Wands is just, you know, it's like a long galloping, you know, something like that. Slow and steady almost, okay? And this is I mean, he does have red hair. All right, he has these salamandering energies on his, you know, this might be also somebody hovering and watching. You know, we did talk about Newt Gingrich or whatever his name is, all right? And, you know, we know a newt is a form of a salamander. I don't know. This might be somebody that's being sent in by that energy here. It could also be, yeah, they might be sending in some energy on somebody that might be, I mean, he don't look like a Don Juan. I mean, he don't look too sure about what he's doing either. He don't want to do whatever it is he's doing. He kind of look like, damn, I wanted a day off today. Why they call me in on my day off? Like, that's kind of like what his face looked like to me. Nobody want to be doing this. Like, that's what he looked like, okay? Or like, I don't even want to do this or whatever. But, you know, it might be wand energy that gets somebody attention more than a page energy. It's like somebody knows that somebody's too intelligent, possibly, to fall for page energy. Like, common sense is not dead over here, okay? Well, whoa. I'm looking at how this Knight of Wands is looking at this death horse, this white horse. It may be that this Knight of Wands being red, like the horse is red, what I would consider to be red, is looking at this white horse. And the white horse got yellow eyes, golden eyes. I don't know. This Knight, he got stuff growing on his wand here. I don't know. He might be coming to try to... Somebody might have been trying to rear somebody useless. It's almost like one of those storylines of like, just go in and do this. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid of them. Somebody's afraid of something. Somebody's nervous about something. About going towards somebody. Somebody is white. But this death card, you know, if nobody can defeat death, because I think maybe the white horse is more powerful in this something. Something about this white peacock too. The white peacock is on the top here. It's almost like the peacock didn't get his colors yet, but it's still a peacock. There's something here. Peacock is not really a fowl of the air, though. But it is considered royalty. Okay? Yeah, death. Something about death. There's another death card here. So yeah, maybe this person is scared because this might be their death here. It might lead to their death. I don't know if this is a Romeo and Juliet type shit or something. Somebody's coming in, but they know somebody will die for them or something. Or maybe this, yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be something that reverses something or something like this. Or maybe, you know, like I said, there's something here where this person is with their head down. Because in the text that we were reading that was going along with this read here, it was sending somebody in to do a mission here. But I guess maybe this person could be going to get defeated or something here. I'm hearing that your Lord or whatever is not going to be powerful enough to save you. But I also think that this has something to do with a war brewing in the background with that Michael energy or Mike Pence energy or something, and warring against, you know, the day of Armageddon when the people try to rise up against God. I think if anything, people are trying to see what they're doing to the empress or emperor. Because I don't know why I'm thinking they've taken out the emperor some kind of way. Luring him away to someone else, or also just changing him or hacking at him some kind of way. But we have temperance. This is the science laboratory energy, them crafting up things in labs and stuff like this, or NASA, you know, all these things here, okay? Wuhan, China, whatever. All right, them trying to craft up something here. All right, but they don't know that there's something already brewing inside of some of us that protects us, okay? That connects us on another level here. So again, this in reverse is telling me that somebody been trying to think of what to do, but they just got to sit down, okay? But I feel like maybe they're not, you know, if it's in reverse, and they're supposed to sit down and let something fly away or let somebody transform. We might be talking about transhumanism as well. Or tri-breed or something like this. Also, it might be talking about letting somebody take from the fruit of the tree of life. This is kind of maybe what that girl was talking about on that press conference with the blonde hair, the lady, tall lady with the blonde hair. When she was saying something, it was making me think about people needing to go in and help small companies or something like that do something here. Because I don't think all of the message was negative, but I just think that they were trying to use a fear tactic, okay? As to, they don't want to be under the thumb or under the control of the whites. But the whites are just trying to protect their family. The whites are the originals. The whites are the ones that extend from these pure, Gnostic, knowing, God-like people that walk this planet or this landmass before any of these people came here. All right? So that's what I'm saying about the Moorish energy and 𝘍𝘢𝘢 saying that they wanted to kill the white people. It may necessarily not been talking about so-called Caucasian. It may be talking about people like me. And this is why they are trying to connect themselves to my masculines. This is why they're spying on me. This is why they're altering themselves to look like me while they bring me down low. And these masculines are having secret accounts that they're out there splurging and spending on these feminine energies to fly them in when they have a home at home, okay? Or they have someone that they're supposed to be connected to, but they're going against God and going with man. They're going with the daddies of these women here to overrun America, period, and to build on a faulty foundation. And this one here, like I said, the smoke signals or whatever is in reverse because they have cut off some kind of connection with a masculine here, possibly a chieftain energy, like a father figure, a husband is what they're probably trying to do, okay? This might be considered talking about fossil fuels, the way that steam is coming up. We have steam and we have smoke here, okay? They're trying to block something, some pipeline or something of communication here. All right. But I feel like somebody was a queen of wands and she wants to plant her vineyard. She's been a queen of wands for a long time. She wants to plant her vineyard. Okay. But this might be somebody that wants to take, she wanted to take something from another feminine and plant her vineyard. And like I said, I think this is matching up. They're not going to be able to. Somebody's trying to take somebody else's whole destiny here and turn it into theirs here and cause a tower. This might even be the masculine thinking that he's got a better choice somewhere else, right? His heart is, but as long as he can keep his heart with somebody and be somewhere else, I'm not having that shit. So we have this whole thing right here with this man causing a tower. This might be a masculine that have been wanting to cause a tower against his true feminine. And maybe, I don't know, he might have a change of heart. Maybe he won't. Maybe he can't, right? Because again, there's this energy of no, I'm not letting that shit happen. This is my I'm coming out card, okay? But somebody wants somebody to leave these two wands behind. Okay? Or give them a rest here. All right? It's almost like they'll be back or something like that to give them a rest. But I'm just saying, it just seems like they already been gone. We have snail and trash. They've been messing around with trash and acting like snails. It's the only two cards that's sticking out here under this stack, the way I'm laying it here. We have trash and snail. They've been taking their time. Or this might be somebody that wants to do it on their own because they consider one feminine to be a snail and one is trash. Okay? Then somebody might be looking at something shiny and new or looking at something in a new light here with this page energy. But it seems like this person may have lost it all. So with this pentacle here, they're trying to find the best something to go with here. All right? Whether this is a feminine, a job, a position or something like this, it's something here. At one time, it could have been a feminine, but things change, okay? Excuse me. My thing is, I just don't think it's fair for them to do that and allow these people to walk away and leave feminine energy empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to do what they want to do. I don't want to force nobody to be around me, never. Because if you do that, you know what I'm saying, people could just bring chaos and drama. And I'm not having that, okay? So we got this hangman that freed himself, but he's still in an upside-down position here. Right? And I think it's because he's allowing for them to do something with the world energy to keep her upside down, right? And I told y'all, if we have to look at two cards that might be the same or a match, would be the hangman in this energy here. All right, because this might be the man that was just hanging around watching this feminine when everything was copacetic. All right. But then they sent in these other feminine energies for an attack. Right? Something about this Hierophant. The Hierophant is still thinking too. But just like this death card, this skeleton got flowers at his feet. So does this Hierophant. He usually has keys, but he has flowers at his feet too. So this may consider not being that type of death. Maybe they're just going to be dead to society or something. But I feel like the star is still going to shine here. All right? Some people are upset. Native energy might be upset with the way that I'm seeing things. Okay? Trying to put America putting herself first. It's like a mother finally putting herself first. That households have been led by men in a certain way, but she hasn't been fully aware of all the kinks and curves and all the things that go along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that would be ridiculous for me to think that somebody's saying, oh, you may be in a third party your whole life. Well, damn, the only thing that I can see here is that I've been the main person and this masculine has been going to work and coming home. But if he's been in cahoots with the government and when he goes to work, sometimes he's not going to work, or when he's doing this and that and he's doing something else, and he's been building all this time to build with somebody else and leave me behind, that's kind of sick. I couldn't see how people can sit there and do that when somebody knows somebody has a family and children. You know what I'm saying? Emperor energy here, okay? This might be somebody saying that two emperor energies can't be together, okay? But I think that that's sick as hell. I think, you know, it might be also that time right here. Like I said, it feels like both me and this masculine have had a time to be like that Adam energy, to go around and see what they should name, right? But somebody, a father figure or a masculine energy that's a husband, didn't want to see me be able to do my part by going out and selling my royal oats or something. So they put this barrier around me to keep me confused or not in the loop or something like this. And now they're transferring this energy over to a masculine here and letting him go out and freely, and they're supporting it. They're supporting a masculine going out and whoring around, not just in the sense of this person wanting to sleep, being lonely and wanting to sleep with people or something like this, you know what I'm saying? Or something going on in the household or whatever like this, or he's missing his wife that he thought was his wife that's not really his wife. It might just be somebody just there. It's not that, right? It is they're trying to cause pain or hurt or cause somebody to be knocked down a notch, or like you're not good enough or something like this, okay? It's almost like, but they know that this is going to lead to this person actually building something. But the thing that I don't get is that the real abundance comes with the Empress. So how would you go about doing that? What does an Empress do or a queen do when she finds out that her husband is just, because that will kill her, to just rip everything from underneath her, okay? And make her start over from scratch with nothing, to secretly divorce her, to do all these illegal things. What does that do? And if she is still in the kingdom and she's still having some type of power in the kingdom, she could have his head the fuck cut off. You see what I'm saying? So again, how long do you wait? How long do you wait? You see what I'm saying? So again, it's a messy situation here, because I think somebody is repenting and asking for forgiveness, but I feel like it's too late, because with the Empress, the wheel of fortune that's within her is going to always go in that, and that's why she can handle so much shit and still be herself. It's almost like she's independent, because she's actually been the one raising the children by herself and doing all these things and cooking and appointments and all this stuff. All the masculine has been all the emperor has been thinking he need to do is go to work, come home, get what he want, and pay the bills. Okay? I feel like somebody altered this. It wasn't always this way with this masculine, but somebody altered this masculine at some point in time and made him that way, and to take care of the yard or the grounds or whatever. But even this year, okay, when we were just reading the other day here about the grounds being overrun and overgrown, my backyard looked pretty to me, because I like everything natural. I like weeds and stuff. I don't have no problem with it. But it's overgrown here. So this lets me know that the masculine that usually takes care of the home on the weekend or whatever, this person is not here anymore. They have altered something with the, and somebody's calling judgment. I'm calling judgment on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this. If you a man and you got all those funds and you're doing this, why are you still holding on to my energy? Why don't we make things clear and the person just you know what I'm saying, leave. It's just like, that's the part that I don't understand. You know that I want the connection. You know you want it. Why are you still holding on and allowing these women to suck and off of my energy and things like this? You know, that's the part I don't get. That's the part. That's the thieving, disgusting, slimy part that I don't get. It's more about that than me being hurt. Oh my, you left with another person. It's not that. Yes, that's going to hurt. That's going to, if I find out or if I witness something like this. Again, maybe this is your story. Maybe it's mine. Who knows? Whatever. Okay? But I feel like that. I feel like that. This might even be the serpent energy here falling down into this clouds right here with the cattle energy. Because again, they start off with that the Moors were here already here, but I think not. I think there was original Americans here, and I think that the snake could be that Moorish Islamic energy. Okay, it could also be these particular types of women here, these brooding vipers, causing the earth to rebel or neglect the savior or whatever that will be coming from their home, that will not be respected and will be rejected from their own hometown, or the cornerstone that will be rejected here by the builders. All right. But the devil is still attached to the wheel, and we got not a seraphim, we don't got no wings, but the Sphinx. But like I said, this serpent looked like, you know, it's falling down. And again, the devil in this deck, in the other cards, is hiding behind this cloud with the lions. All right. And the snake is falling into the ground with the, so again, maybe this is activist energy. Maybe whatever I'm doing, you know, is going against, you know, I'm hearing maybe somebody is playing for the other side, you know, but I feel like it's because somebody keeps leaving somebody in the Five of Pentacles out in the cold about the information. And I think ultimately because they want to get rid of that, this is a scapegoating method. Then Satan is going to go and hide back behind these other lions here after he takes down. It's like Uncle Scar going back in, yeah, with Pride Rock after he thought he got rid of Mufasa and Simba. Yeah, because there's been a lot of deaths lately. So it's like them thinking that they won at all costs here because they thought Simba was dead, or they thought Simba had been dealt a blow that he or she couldn't come back from. So we got the Knight of Wands here, or Knight of Swords now. Now this is fast movement. Somebody charging in. Somebody might be pissed. I'm feeling heat on the side of my face, on my ear. So again, this might be somebody that might be all so mad here. I don't get it though. There's something here I don't understand. Because it's one thing. It's like somebody is saying, oh, I just want this with you and everything like this. But everything the person is doing is not saying that. They're just, it's like somebody's just trying to keep somebody's nose up in the air or holding them in a certain, until they come in and cut their head off. And actually just build with somebody else. And it's not because this person this person can be more of a sneaky thief. This might be past energy though. All right. That somebody is more of a crafty sneak, or somebody, you know, forget being nice or being in love or caring. You know, I need somebody that is like going to be really willing to do dirty things. And I'm thinking you don't really have to get it right. Again, Knight of Pentacles, somebody else bringing in a dark offer. It's like that's all somebody wants me to be having to take, or wants somebody to take, is just that path. But again, it's in reverse. There's little minor deals. It's almost like somebody being with somebody for a long time, and because they like love that person, they hate the person, they love the person so bad, but they don't want to share the spotlight. So again, they will go ahead and do this ruthless act and cut them off or something like this, and charge it to the game. You know, throw the person out. You know, it's like throwing a bouquet of flowers out to your guys. You know what I'm saying? Or the garter. That's what it's like. It's like throwing the garter out, taking the garter off. All right. So somebody could be the garter. I could be the garter. A bitch could be the garter. And somebody is taking the garter off and throwing it to his guys, dude. Or this is what somebody did in the past. And this is somebody that waited until he knew he had the feminine where he wanted her. So she looked foolish to even come back to him. Possibly. Or at least these people that were around him did it. Made it look so bad that he didn't have no choice but to throw it out there. But really, they all just wanted it. They wanted to get a smell of it, a taste of it, or a feel of this garter that's been on her thigh, or this that's been on his thigh. I'm even seeing like a gun on somebody's thigh or a sword on somebody's side or something like this. And, you know, the real actual, the one sword of God. And so everybody is going and gunning for it here. All right. Men, but at the same time, he really don't want any of these men to have him, to have her, or the quality of man that she deserves. This masculine waited until all of those were snatched up and wiped up, or in polygamy, or sucked up in some gay stuff or something like this. They waited until that happened, something that can get a man not to want to go back to this beautiful woman that's beautiful inside and out. All right, some type of other filth or something, okay? Or maybe even just whatever way they want to do it, okay? It ain't got to be filthy to them. Yeah, okay? But then we got the strength card here with this magic sign over this head. This is telling me, like I said, somebody has been coaxing someone or soothsaying. Somebody has been doing something here to manipulate a situation. And judgment is being called on that person. And it will cause a tower. And these people is coming in with these circus acts here, offering something. The feminine, the empress don't want none of that shit. First of all, if you ain't an emperor, then, you know, I don't know what to do for you. I did, because I could do bad all by myself and be the empress all by myself, right? But we have the chariot here. Yeah, they're trying to stop a chariot from coming in, okay? For someone. And actually, the lion sleeps tonight. This lion has been drugged, okay? And somebody else has been using the chariot, pretending to be this energy here, or to get around something that belongs to this masculine here. And I feel like that's why it's in reverse. And I feel like it's a Queen of Swords here. This might be a Queen of Swords that need to take a look at her own self in the mirror and put her sword down, all right? Because, again, they may have been doing this stuff for the chariot again in reverse here. Somebody's trying to stop or block something here. And it's this angry-ass Queen of Cups. Somebody that looked like this. With red lipstick on and a red shirt. Because she's hiding, look, and she got white on, but she's hiding a red robe under here and something red underneath her butt. And she's collecting all these little stones right here. These beautiful, precious, colorful stones. We already correlated this card with something in the Bible, okay? And she's got this clamshell behind her head. So this might even be somebody that's living or working at the White House. Okay, this might be, okay. Okay, with the government, okay? We'll say that. These people wouldn't be real vocal online, but it's because they're a sneaky motherfucker. They don't want nobody to really see them for their true colors. They'll brag about how they don't tell their business, but they'll show certain things online. They'll do certain things. They have a presence online. But again, they've also been learning from this masculine here how to be that studious woman. While the masculine has been clawing and barking and dragging and sending in men and sending in energies towards this empress to try to get her to bite. And when she didn't bite, then, you know, they're going to make something up here. They're going to, or invade her home, her private life. But this woman is in the wrong, because this woman, from what I feel, has gone in, and this might even be a sister-in-law or something, that has gone in and tried to take this masculine from this feminine energy. And all along, she's been watching this feminine energy, trying to see what she shouldn't do, right? But the masculine, there's a masculine somewhere pushing this woman to do these things. This is somebody attacking someone and expecting them to be quiet. I couldn't even imagine if I never opened up my mouth and told my story, no matter how crazy people think it sounds. I couldn't even imagine. So we have a King of Swords in reverse here, Okay? This might be somebody that's usually ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. Okay? But we got the King of Cups in reverse too. All right? Because I feel like this is this energy of two brothers possibly. Two brothers. A King of Cups and a King of Swords. In the likeness of each other. Trying to block this star here. All right? Something about judgment again. Fishers of Men. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Maybe I'm seeing like a young masculine not wanting to come in and offer this fish or this something, a baby or something to someone possibly. And then this other masculine is in reverse too, that is just ass backwards on this horse, and he's drinking he's drinking whatever it is that he was supposed to be bringing the offering to somebody else, and he's taking the offering in himself. But it is in reverse, so maybe he doesn't do that. Yeah, we also have this Knight of Wands energy. Like I said, somebody is peeking or peering in or standing off at a distance here, watching. I told you this is like the scout energy, or somebody that's, like I said, a slow moving energy. All right? With this, because remember, he was on a horse, the red horse. Okay, so this might be also the 4 horsemen too. And his horse is back here in the back, like, hurry up, man. But dude, the way he's looking, he's actually trying to see what's going on here. And something about the moon, all right? Something is being hidden behind the moon, all right? This might be meaning that the moon wanted to make a stick and move effort, or an effort in on somebody or something like this. Love and war, whichever one, okay? But it's in reverse. All right, but I don't know, this, like I said, this lobster, this red lobster, or this scorpionic energy coming out of water, you know, red lobster, the water, marine life, okay? I don't know. Coming for this high priestess here with her Torah, with the Bible, trying to act like somebody's doing some evil, wicked stuff or something probably. That might be what's hiding in the dark, that somebody been doing something like that. And then we have the Lovers here. And this Lovers card cracked me up because the girl is looking like, this not my divine masculine. The hell you talking about? No, this ain't my divine masculine here. And he lifted her off her feet and everything. And they got a flock of sheep, but she looking like, that is not, this is not, and he looking like, am I supposed to do it like this? You know, this might be somebody to have a hard time communicating with somebody or speaking to somebody. Because he looking like, should I put my arm right here? Like this? And the girl just like, what do y'all want me to do with this? You know, it's kind of like this energy here, okay? And she's like, wait a minute, but you ain't really my divine masculine, are you? Huh. You something different about you. And he looking over here at what look like it might be somebody giving him something on the teleprompter. Like, what the fuck do I do next? I don't know, this might be also reprogramming the masculine. With this cup offering being here. This might be, you know, they got these clothes on here like Jane and Tarzan. So again, this might be, you know, somebody want to go ahead and put these people off on their own something here. You know, seclude them and have them be on some kind of something here. But she just don't know if she's sure. And then we got the Empress with the devil. I'm telling you, this motherfucker is up to something. And he might be using the King of Pentacles to do it. But I feel like the sun is going to shine. I feel like the sun is going to shine here. And break this wheel of fortune that these people have been having on people. It might be even breaking a generational curse or a spell here. Okay? It might even be breaking some kind of tie that binds or some kind of spell work, because we know spelling could be spell work, could be documents or paper. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that these people were going to be judged on by using the works of their hands. But if they're working with the justice system, if judges don't want to get in trouble, if police officers and things don't want to get in trouble for the things that they did behind the scenes, of course everybody's going to go together and say, well, these documents look legit to me. You see what I'm saying? And it's going to be that kind of energy. Like somebody is thinking somebody is a fool here, right? They think they have a foolproof plan here. And again, the King of Cups is in reverse here. And somebody's back to the kitchen trying to cook up something here. And then we got this other emperor in reverse here with his lips all turned up and his arms crossed. Like, but maybe he's not like that this time. Maybe he's like, okay, maybe I hear something, right? Maybe, again, they may be sitting in a King of Wands that's tired. You know, this person might have already been on multiple journeys here or whatever, something. This motherfucker tired. But maybe he's recovering because it is in reverse here. All right, so maybe this king of, he holding on to that wand with dear life. Like, I can't even, you know, like, I can't even give it up, you know, get it up or something. I don't know. It's something like this that have to do with that, okay? And it's because he's tired or he's under some kind of spell work or some kind of hypnosis or mind control. That's what I think. He looked like he's slumped over or under some type of influence here, all right? And then again, there's a Page of Wands looking like, well, mine look just fine. So something is about to be happening with relationships or something. Some people are about to be swapped out. Somebody is about to put somebody else in some kind of position or something. It's just whatever. You know, I'm tired of it. The Magician in reverse, okay? You know, calling out this shit here, what these people are doing behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I want to move on. But, you know, you're not just going to get away with doing anything you want to do to people. Because that's going to be sewn into the fabrics of society if people allow people to get away with that. If all you have to say about somebody is because somebody is different and they don't have the support that everybody else has, and you want, I'm getting like a real bad, like stabbing feeling in the side of my head. But, and people think just because somebody is different, they should be killed or they should be murdered or they should be taunted or they should be ridiculed or they should lose everything they have. That's weird to me. And if those are the type of people, that's why I do what I do then. If those are the type of people that think they're going to be running this country and overthrow the Empress on some shit like that, they got another thing coming. Because none of this shit matters to me really all the way. You know what I'm saying? If it's not going to be done right. It's time to clean it up. Not with no hard, difficult words and all this other stuff that don't make no sense to most of the people that's watching it. People need to talk with clear language about what the fuck is really going on here. That is the problem. So, let me pull a couple of these cards from this native deck. So if somebody think that that's funny here, I mean, I don't know. So we have pregnancy here. This could be also somebody birthing a nation here. And this could be talking about somebody maybe getting pregnant here. Okay? This might be somebody with a new bright idea or something too. We got Vision Quest, okay? But it's in reverse. And that's the number 7. So I don't know, maybe there was some kind of vision quest that somebody was on for the past 7 years here. Ouch. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody watching for the past 7 years here.